Hello, hello, friends. We will give it a little bit for the time lapse, time lag, whatever you want to call it, to catch up and make sure that everything is working and that everyone can hear me and all the fun things. It's working. It's working. Hurrah. And yes, Chris is here as well as my unpaid slave labor. He's waving to the wall because there's no camera over there, which is fine. And I had meant to wipe down my desk too. So hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let me do a quick little cleanup here. I got sidetracked, literally cleaning up the absolute disaster that is my workspace, especially in the last few days. So yes, those that tuned in to the live stream last week, the onion cutting fest, as someone referred to it as, which I got a kick out of. Truth. Yes, my Stamptember collab package was found. It ended up in Tacoma. I don't even know, but somebody found it, assumably in like the corner of a warehouse somewhere, scanned it, they rewrote it back to me, hence me having collab videos going up like a crazy person, because I got no runway at all for this one. And I will have more collab videos coming. Today is not that, because obviously I ain't revealing nothing ahead of time. And yeah, you guys will just have to stay tuned for all that. I make no promises. I for sure will not have a video for every single one coming up, because there are a couple that I wasn't sent, which is fine. And we'll just keep doing the thing I've been doing, which is having posts go up on my Facebooks and my Instagram and my YouTube community tab. And then if I've got videos, I will post videos. And I'll have all the other videos and the live streams on Sundays. So, hello to everyone. And yeah, I've been running around like a crazy person. I posted 3 videos yesterday. It was nuts. It was a lot. I overdid it, and I'm still exhausted, but it is what it is. And now let me do what I said I was going to do and just clean up a bit of this mess, and then we'll get to making things, and we'll see how long this one goes. I've already promised that I'm not going to go super long, because I don't have time. I got other stuff I got to work on. So let me wipe off. Let me wipe off the mess. And I've kind of got somewhat of a clear space to create. And then, yeah. People are here. We're going to create links. That's the other thing I want to address. We've got links in the description box below the video to most of what I plan on using. Chris, my trusty moderator, will also post them in the chat as I'm using them, because he's getting super good at that, and it helps a ton. For those that are not aware, I use affiliate links. Most creators do, if not all of them, or they should. Affiliate links help pay the bills. They don't cost you guys anything at all. Just when you click on one of my affiliate links, it's just a little cookie that tracks it. Always accept the cookies. Just accept them. You know, they're not the good kind of cookies in the sense of a snick, but it always turns to food. Everything with me, it always turns to food. Anyway, when you check out, I get credit at no cost to you, no additional cost, etc., etc. I get credit at the end of the month. It all adds up. And yeah, so that's basically how they work. And yeah, that's so cool. He helps you. I won't let my hubby near my stuff. I've heard a lot of people say that sort of thing. Chris is a literal tech expert. He helps a lot. Some of my stuff he doesn't get to. He doesn't get to touch the cords. That's where he's banned, and he doesn't want to. Trust me, if you got the disaster I have going on and my organizational system. So he doesn't touch the cords, and he doesn't touch my crafty stuff, really, because same thing. I have a system. It's chaos, but it works. Anyway, Anyway, but yeah, he helps with 5 million other things, so it's all good. And yeah, he now helps moderate my lives because it gives me a little more focus. So I think I addressed all of the housekeeping. Did I address all the I don't even know. I think I did. Now I'm thinking about cookies.
Maybe we'll bake some and we're done.
We have to make muffins.
We do.
We do need to make muffins. I don't know if I might have time. I got too much things to do. Wah. So anyway, Mari is here as well. Okay, hello everyone. Let's switch the camera over. We haven't had time. It probably won't happen till after this month that we are going to sit down and figure out how to do all the other fancy things with live streams, like the picture in picture and being able to click on comments to show up and just all those things that I really want to do. We'll deal with it next month because I ain't got time this month. I don't have time. I don't have enough hours in the day. So we'll do that and it'll be fun and exciting and whatever, and just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. But okay, we'll switch over the camera. I'm going to use some of the new Honeybee products. If you guys have been in here since before the live started, just hit refresh because I added links and everything down below to this stuff. I had a lot of requests because there's the stamp set, there's 2 different die sets, there's a stencil set, and I thought, ooh, it would be fun to make a couple fall cards. And these shouldn't take me 3 hours like, other things. So, yeah, let's, ooh, I don't want to hit the wrong button. Let's switch over to the magic. And before I even get to that, I finally got my hands on one of the new and improved Misties. It's very nice. So I want to put my grip mat in here because, like, my very old Misties, this one's not so bad, but the other one's like literally falling apart. So yeah, the new versions are as nice as they claim to be. I'm quite happy with it. And yeah, I got the teal one because it's cute. It's cute. So let's switch. Actually, I'm gonna wipe this off because it gets a little grody with the anti-static powder and everything. So let's wipe off my grip mat before we get to the actual making of the things. And if I wipe off the anti-static powder, it will grip better. So yeah, I might as well wipe off the front too because it's got a bunch of anti-static powder on it. Is there a big difference? Oh yeah, the new one is so much nicer. Basically, I know there's videos out there, I'm sure. Old version, plastic hinges. New version, it's a metal piece in the hinges and they work better. The new version, the ruler is like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like inlaid, whereas like these were just stickers. There's also a spot that they created for the magnet. I don't use the magnets now that I have the grip mat, but this came with it, so I'm just going to leave it there for now, and then I might take it out later because these magnets are finicky. And then yeah, the edge is beveled and it comes out a little bit past here, whereas the old one didn't. It just stopped here. That's why I always had tape on it to, I'll still keep using this, but the new one it's nice. The new one is very, very nice. Yeah. It's frick. This thing came out, I'm not even sure, a couple years ago. Something like that. Yeah. My other ones have worked fine. They're just, they're starting to fall apart because I use them all the time. So, there's my random little product review on that. And then, yeah, we got us some fabulous Honeybee products, and yeah, I did a release and review video earlier this week, I think it was. I don't even remember. But yeah, I did a release and review video. I walked through the Honeybee release. It is linked below. The product line, the Harvest, whatever it's called. Something Harvest. Whatever. My brain stopped. Welcome. And then these products. But I walked through the whole thing. But basically there's the stamp set. Coordinated die set that die cuts all the things. And then there's this one that is an impress and die set. I've had a lot of requests about this specifically to see if it works in the BetterPress. I thought we would just test it. I don't really expect it to work in the BetterPress because it's not made for that. This is just meant to run through your die cut machine and press in the details. But that said, let's test it out and see what happens. You know? You know? It's, I don't know if the ink will even, I honestly don't know if the ink will stick to it. Because again, it's not meant for that. But it can't hurt to try, right? So, do you have the Simon Says stamp inks? You asked that in a recent video, and I had replied in the comments. I've got them. They're from what I understand, they're the same formula. I haven't had a chance to use them, compare anything, but I assume it's the same formula. And Heidi did a live video on Friday and explained that. So, oh God, Ricky, do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? Where's my watercolor paper? Okay, first I'm going to use this like as it's intended. And then I'll attempt it in the I don't think it's going to work in the BetterPress. It's very thin. Like it's thinner than a BetterPress plate, but I'll show how it's intended to be used, and then we'll try it and see what happens. Because why not? Why not? When one door closes and there are no windows open. Dude, I knew you were going to do that. We do not discuss doors and windows. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I got too much stuff on here. Oh my goodness. I need more space. Again. I literally have no space. Let's put that there. Okay. Watercolor paper. Not prepped. These are 4.5. Can you glimmer it? This one specifically, I probably wouldn't. Because again, there's not a lot of depth to this. So, yeah, I would be, again, you can try it. I don't think I'm going to try that in this video, but you can try it. Like, why not? You never know. You might get amazing results. It might be beautiful. But how it's intended to be used is just like your dies. So you got your plate. I got just some watercolor paper. You can do watercolor paper or cardstock. Doesn't matter which way I do this. I don't think it really matters. I just want to look at the stamp set and see if we've got it. Yeah. So face down onto my watercolor paper, and then we'll run it through the machine. Okay. Yeah. See? That's what they're going for. So you don't need a fancy machine. You don't need anything, really. Like, you just run it through just like a die, and it impresses. And then, of course, with this, the point is it's meant to be used with the stencil set, which is what I'll do. But I'm curious. Huh? Thank you, Suzanne, for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. I lost my inks. Oh, they're here. I appreciate it very much. Okay. Let's try. So let's experiment. I want to try with the BetterPress ink because, you know, And I'm going to try with the BetterPress ink. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see if the ink will sit on this. It might not, but it can't hurt. Yeah, see, I almost wonder already. Again, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's use it with the actual BetterPress and see. I just have a feeling that because this is shallower, that it's going to press like all the ink I get everywhere else. But we won't know till we try. So let's set it up. I'm going to do more videos using the BetterPress, like as intended. But yeah. So we got that set up, and then we got to stick our little, I'll use another piece of Canson watercolor paper because I had two. Where'd it go? There it is. Had two pieces. And where's my little tape? There it is. Okay. Okay. Yes, what Jessica Vasher said. Like, I assume the ink formula with the Rainbow Splash line is, it's the same ink formula. And I'm almost positive Heidi even said that in her live video. Because I kind of doubt that they would bother with like an entirely different formula. The whole thing with it is just, it's supposed to be an approachable line, you know, curated, rainbow colors, great for beginners, etc., etc. That's it. Like, it's good. And the price point is great with some of the products. Heidi mentioned that because she was able to buy in like massive bulk quantities. So like the embossing folders in that little line are super affordable, and you know, all the things. Okay, I'm gonna just cut these in half. I don't need this much tape. I don't need this much tape. But yeah, the formula of the Rainbow Splash inks, as far as I'm aware, are the same as the positively saturated inks. But again, I haven't had time to even open those ink pads yet. Eventually. I was kind of thinking, and I'm putting Chris on the spot here, that maybe we'll film something and I'll walk you through making a card.
Someday.
Well, no, like with this little, it's simple. You haven't even seen it, but it's meant for beginners.
Okay.
So I was thinking if you can do it with zero ever making nothing. So we'll get to it. One thing at a time.
After September.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time this month. I just, again, getting the cloud package 2 weeks late completely derailed everything. So I'm just doing what I can do. Okay. So BetterPress, I've got this. I've already done videos on the BetterPress, so I'm not going to go into a lengthy like discussion. I did a live video unboxing the BetterPress. Okay. Thank you, Kiki. Appreciate it. So yeah, I did a live unboxing video. That was actually one of my first official lives. Did all that. So we're not going to go back in there with that. And then I've done another video since. I did a Halloween video with the BetterPress. And then, yeah, we'll just see. I think this is going to be a hot mess. Just because, again, it's so shallow. Like, there's literally no way to tap the ink on without it getting everywhere. Like, I'm barely... So I'm kind of just thinking this isn't going to work. But let's just see. Let's just see what happens. So let's just tap on. All of this ink. Yeah. Let's just see. I kind of just feel like it's just going to press in an absolute mess. Because this isn't meant for the BetterPress. This plate is just meant for your die cut machine. And for those, yeah, wafer dies do not stick on this. This is not meant for wafer dies, and hot foil plates are not meant for this either. The coating on them won't work. But let's just test her out and see what we end up with. I barely felt any resistance, so I kind of think it didn't work. We'll know in 1 second. Yeah. Meh. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, and there's no impression because it's not deep enough. So, yeah. Now we know. This, if you want to mess around with shims and go right ahead, but I am going to use it as intended, which is like that. So, I will quickly clean this off so that I can use it as intended. And, oh, good. You want the Archival ink cleaner, which that I didn't link to, but it is what is recommended for these inks. And it's nice and clean. And it looks brand new. Yep, now we know. And I'm okay with that. Because I was curious whether or not it would work, but it didn't, and that's okay. So, there will be, I'm sure, we'll see, like, obviously Spellbinders has released an absolute ton so far already of BetterPress plates, and I will have videos. I've ordered tons of them. But Altenew has done a couple so far, and we'll see. I'm hoping other brands will also do it because the more the merrier. I think it'd be great. Okay. So we've done one with the plate as intended. I'm going to set that aside, and I thought I would do another one with the actual, let's move this, the actual stamp set. Let me get everything out of the way. I got die cut machines. This one's a dud. Die cut machines and so many things. So many things. Okay, stamp set. Do I want to emboss this? I think I'll do one on just regular cardstock. And I don't even actually need that. I can use, let's do just a panel of white cardstock. And I'll cut it a little bit bigger just because. So let's do 6 by 4.5. I already showed that. Like, just finished doing it. So you'll have to go back and rewatch. Not redoing it. So, okay. Got cardstock. And I'm going to use the stamp set for this one so I can heat emboss it and then get it out of the way. And I can move that out of the way. Kath is here as well. Hello, Kath. Alrighty. And we got our cardstock and great big stamp.
Which one is that?
That's the main one. The what's it called? Bountiful banner stamp set. And then I want to heat emboss this. Do I want to do gold? No. I think we'll do pine cone. And clear embossing, just clear embossing powder. Okay. So brand new stamp. Anti-static embossing powder. Yep. Okay. And ink. And this is VersaFine Claire Pine Cone ink. Because I don't think I linked that. And hello to everyone tuning in. You haven't missed a whole lot. Mostly just me rambling. Pine cone. You hit. Oh, you're gonna get a ton of results. Well, maybe not as many as I thought. Who'd have thunk? Making sure I actually get all the detail. Yep. Looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, missed a spot right there. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's get some clear embossing powder. This doesn't need to be heat embossed, but because it is a VersaFine Claire ink, it does take longer to dry, and I would rather emboss it than try and heat set it, because otherwise I'm going to smear it. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Hello to Lisa in Australia. Love it. Okay. VersaFine Claire has like 20 some colors. Yeah, I have all of them. I just use basically the Pine Cone and the Nocturne. They're gorgeous colors and gorgeous inks. Tilt it back and forth in the light to make sure I got everything and didn't miss any of it, and it looks like I got all of it. Perfection. Okay, I'll get stuff out of the way here. Oh my goodness. What would your husband, boyfriend, what would my boyfriend be doing, Chris?
Mowing the lawn.
I wasn't talking about you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not even going to start that. Oh, I need to learn to keep my mouth shut. I'll get in trouble. Anyway, if Chris wasn't helping me, either that mowing the... No, you'd be playing video games. Probably playing video games. And other things. There's 5 million things to do around here all the time. If it isn't one thing, it is another. So, yeah. So what would he prefer to do instead? Play video games.
Read a book.
Yeah. 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 Like, yeah. Don't worry. He gets a ton of credit for helping me, but I'm not forcing him. He volunteered. And we like hanging out together. We actually enjoy each other's company. Shocker.
Weird how that happens.
I know, right? It's so bizarre. He'd be listening to you scream at the non-functioning technology. Oh, yeah. The amount of times he's heard me cursing in here and is like, yeah. Yep. I'm sure the entire neighborhood can hear me some days because I am just... Ugh. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay. Where's the stencils? I got a stencils. I got my little grippy mat. And I think I'll use both my grip mats because that'll make my life easier. Because if I stick one here, and then if I stick this one on a second grippy mat, I can do both at the same time. That will make life a little bit easier. Hopefully. Although knowing my tendency to complicate things, let's... Chris would be playing Starlight right now. Are you... I've heard about it. Is it... Oh, it's Starfield. Yeah.
But I don't have it yet.
Are you gonna... I haven't even had a chance to look into that. I've heard, like, it's popping up all over my feeds.
It's because somebody's paying a lot of money to make it happen.
Well, yes, I know that. But is it a game that I would be interested in? Or is it a game that my girly brain wouldn't understand?
It's a Skyrim in space.
So I might like it.
Maybe.
I haven't played Skyrim either, but you said I would like Skyrim, didn't you? I can't remember. Was it Skyrim or was it a different one? I can't even remember. I just play Stardew Valley. Okay, I need colors. Okay, we got banner and berries, small leaves 2, small leaves 1, big leaves 2, big leaves, large flowers. Okay, so I'm going to need some greens. I'm going to go with Concord 9th greens, which I have already linked. Let's do 3 shades of green. Because we've got like 2, 3, 4. Good lord. These 3 shades. The packaging on these 2 are very similar, but one is much darker than the other, I'm assuming. So I need one more color. Maybe parsley? No, let's do that. And the little berry dudes. We got large flowers, big leaves, small leaves, small leaves. Yeah. Banner and berries. Well, the berries, if we do like... Cranberry was there? Did I miss it? Oh, thank you, Gina. I appreciate it. It hasn't come. Oh, no, wait. That's why. My software was like 5 minutes behind. Okay. Berries. That color. I was thinking florals with the oranges. I might add a bit of cayenne to that. Let's just start. I'm like overthinking the colors, as is tradition. And yes, spice cider is one of my favorites. I like them. I've talked about this in a ton of... In fact, I was talking about this just in the video I posted last night. Concord and 9th inks are very, very compatible with Simon's inks. The ink pads themselves are basically the same. They're that foam... You can't really... foam, not linen or felt. They're foam ink pads, super, super juicy. The formula is very similar. Not sure if it is the same because they're not going to tell me that, obviously. But I've been interchanging both brands of inks for months now, and I love it. And I like that the Concord ones, a lot of their colors are more like desaturated and muted. So they play nicely with Simon's much brighter ink line. Yes. Oh. You're just giving me weird looks. Stop looking at me. Okay. Okay. Let's start the actual... Oh, I guess I didn't even need the bloody... Oh, this is going to get... Oh. I know what I need. I need my stencil buddy from Waffle Flower, if I can find it. That's why they made the damn thing. Where is it? It's here. Stencil extender. Let's see if that'll work. Because if not, I'm going to have to do a ton of masking. Because I guess that's the only drawback to having A2 size stencils is, you know, it's going to be missing. Which isn't really that big of a deal. Because I am going to die cut this. I am going to die cut it. But let's just see. Okay. So you pop. I haven't even had a chance to use this. Get out of there. So, yeah, if you want to look up, you got it? Perfection. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I assume you're supposed to do that. There we go. And then if we've got... Oh yeah, and then if I just tape it into place, this will make my life a little bit easier. Although, sort of. I don't know. I don't have any fingernails left. Oh, my little stubbies. Okay.
Want me to do the other ones?
You can't. I can only, I only have one stencil extender, but I'm gonna make this work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This will just make things a little bit easier if I just kind of go like this. Because then I can kind of like pop it up. As long as I don't cover any of the spots, we should be good to go. So let's just tape this. Yeah, I like the idea, and the extender, the whole point of it, I guess, is if you have 6x6 stencils, they'll just fit in the little tabs, you know, and then it just gives you a little more grip so that if your paper's bigger, then there's something for it to grip to. That's what I want. So then I can just go like this. Let me line it up, make sure I got it lined up first. Did I do this upside down? I think I did. You can tell with this banner. There we go. Everything's lining up like it's supposed to. There we go. I figured it out. It only took me 20 minutes. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Let's start with spiced cider. Just like so. And then what I was thinking is taking a smaller brush and the cayenne, which is just a much deeper orange, and just... Actually, no, I don't want to even use that size brush. I'm going to use little brushes. My little baby brushes. You can look these up. There's small detail brush, I think. If you search that, that should be the one that pops up. Bingo. Are those the flat ones or the round ones? It'll show.
Flat.
Oh, you want the round ones. Just trying to think what they would have them labeled under.
Find it.
Okay. Because, yeah, take just a little bit. Just kind of blend this into the centers. If you go on the Simon Says site, and type in, and it'll give you, because it'll give you the number. Just type in, like, on the Simon site, type in Simon small brush. Because, yeah, these guys are handy. And then it'll give you, no, keep scrolling down. I think it's that set right there with the little round ends. Yep, that's what I was going for. I have a hard time sometimes searching those. Anyway, and then I'll just soften it out a tiny bit with whatever was left on this brush. So that's one. I really do need more space. This is ridiculous. Ooh, Alberto's here. Hello, Alberto. I was going to send you a message, and it's, I blame Kathy Zielski. This is that, because she said she messaged you and asked you to say, like, send her a voice note in Italian. And I do intend to message you and ask you to talk to me in Italian. Just tell me I'm pretty in Italian, okay? Chris is just shaking his head at me. What? I love it.
I can tell you you're pretty in Italian.
You could, it's not going to sound the same at all. You don't have an Italian accent. Ricky knows, the owner of, I think it was Stamperia. Me and Ricky were standing there, and he started talking to one of his coworkers in Italian, and it legit stopped us in our tracks. The accent was just amazing. Anyway, Alberto's here. For those that aren't aware, I'm a huge fan. Alberto does amazing coloring, and if you copy his username and go onto Instagram, you will see his phenomenal account and all his beautiful coloring. And yes, he has a beautiful accent. And yeah, really, you, Alberto, you could set up like a Cameo account and we'll all pay you, you know? Pay you to send us voice notes telling us we're pretty in Italian. Look. I have no shame and I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so this is the one that I impressed, and no matter what, it's gonna look different on this one because this is watercolor paper and this one is smooth white cardstock, so we're gonna get different looks across the board, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. Do that. And yes, hello to everyone just tuning in. I don't think I lined up the stencil properly, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine. Perfection's overrated. Meh. Good enough. It'll be fine in the end. Okay, so that was stencil number 1. Let's just peel that off my little stencil buddy. And then where I lost the other ones. I legit don't know what I did with them. They were here. That is the only crappy... Oh, there they are. The thing about having them in clear is they like to disappear. Okay, so banner and berries, small leaves, big leaves. Do I want to do the banner? Yeah, I do want to do the banner. But I'm still probably going to stick... We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Everything is nice and labeled so that we know what's what. Okay, and then stick that in there. Ooh, make sure that it's not going past any of the little details. And then, it's a good thing I am planning on die cutting these, so I don't really mind if I do manage to get past the actual thingers. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. The centers, I think I'll just do in brown. We'll do, let me move all of my inks out of the way. We'll do the centers. Where's my little, there he is. we'll do the centers. Just like so. And then the little berries is what I'll do with the cranberry color. And I kind of think I'll leave the banner and not blend over that at all, because I was planning on die cutting like the sentiment and all that anyway, so why bother? Why bother? Hello to everyone joining in. It's all good. Okay. My brush is like crusty from whatever I used it with before. No idea. There we go. There we go. Those ones. These ones. See you later, Ricky. Don't close too many doors or windows. God. Anyway. Oh, my stenciling is like so off. Whatever. Whatever. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It is much more difficult to do things live when you have an audience watching everything. Okay. There we go. I'm much better at lining it up when I've got a serious outline here to see it by. Let me... Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Okay. Lined up. Lined up. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Much better. Now I need the brown back. Let's put the brown on this side because they're both dark and I don't want to mix up my colors here. So we'll do the flower centers. Okay. Got flower centers and then the little berries. Yep. Windows are all open. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Much better. Okay. Where am I there? Because I will wash all those stencils after the live. And I'm already tearing my paper. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Small leaves. I'm just like looking at what all is. Oh, okay. I get what they're going for here. It does multiple layers, but do I, again, did I put this upside down again? Good Lord. Just trying to see here. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to use some Post-it tape. My stencils were pre-production. So sometimes when that happens, they can be a little bit glitchy because they aren't. Yeah. Okay. I can make this work. But yeah, mine were pre-production, so they're not how they're supposed to be. But yeah, I'm kind of used to that with doing this as a job for brands to get stuff to me ahead of time. more often than not. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this work. Yep, I can make this work. So let's do, we'll do avocado, which is a nice like deep green. And seeing where all of my openings are here. Yes. And then if we do this shade. No. Stop overthinking it, Amy. Stop it. Just stop it. Let's just do it. And then we got two of these little dudes, which I'll just do in that brown. And then we got little berry dudes here too, which I'll just do in that same red. Yeah, that works. That works. No, the image isn't the same top to bottom, but that isn't the issue here. It's literally the little bits of like, yeah, this stencil set is just slightly off, but again, pre-production, it happens. It happens, and I'm okay with that. So I'm now creating an absolute disaster. Okay, let me move this out of the way. We need a bigger boat. Okay. Okay. And then, and yeah, with this one you can tell, because the way they shaped the banner, which was really smart, it's, the banner is a good guide for the normal peoples. For me, this is where it's really going to get difficult. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to do this one, because it's, yeah, this stencil set's completely off. I'll have to get a not like a proper one to use in the future, because yeah, when it's a pre-production one like this, it's a bit too finicky. So that's fine. Let me go back to what I was doing, and I'll just make it work. So yeah, okay, I was using the avocado on the green areas. It's just a little harder with this one because I don't have the stamped outlines to be able to make sure I can line it up, but again, that's fine. Did all the greens, and then I want to do that little bit of brown. And then that tiny bit of red, which, whatever, we'll do it. We'll see what happens. If I only end up with one card in the end, whatever. We're having fun. Yeah, we'll see how it looks when it's done. I'm not too worried about it. This one's turning out just fine. So we've got something to go with. And serves me right for not being able to prep ahead of time. Because if I had been playing with this ahead of time, I would have known immediately that mine was a little bit, you know, weird. But that's okay. Okay. So this one... Oh, because see, when it's pre-production, like some of the pieces aren't even popped out either. I thought this one was okay, but it's not. So let me pop out those pieces. Yeah. Anywho. Okay. Still a few in here that just want to be stubborn. Ooh, there we go. Honestly, I like these transparent stencils, but again, mine is just an off one because, yeah, things get sent to me early, and a lot of times the whole point is so that us and the brands can do quality control, you know, make sure things work, make sure things stamp, yada, yada, yada. And this is literally why. It's like, oh, okay, so there was this issue, and then they fix it so that the customers get the proper things. Okay. We got this. Now it's all proper. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Got all the little pieces out. And we're good to go. So we can go like this. Okay, I don't even know why I'm bothering really doing all this masking, but it's just habit at this point. Because I am going to use the coordinating dies to die cut this out. Okay. Let's do a lighter shade of ink. No, I want to do darker shade of ink on this layer. So different seeing you not in the spot. I know, right? I don't move near as fast as the magic of my video editing makes me look. Sometimes I wish I could move that quickly because I could get 10 times more things done. Avocado and artichoke. But that said, it is what it is. Ooh, I missed a spot. I missed a piece. Can you get it out? Ha ha ha. Gotcha. There we go. They're not gonna thwart me, that's for sure. And then we got these guys. And I'm pretty sure I missed one on the other side. Whatever. Whatever. We're going with it. Welcome to real crafting. This is just how the cookie crumbles. I got cookies on the brain. We should make cookies after this. Even though I said we have to make muffins, but we should make muffins and cookies. Anyway. Okay. I know, right? It would be nice sometimes. Honestly, with crafting, I don't mind. I would rather it not be sped up, but the job aspect of it and the editing, that I wish I could speed up some days, but yeah. Okay, that one that I missed, I'm like really annoyed. Ha! It was too. It wasn't. It was that one. That's why, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fix that. Get out of here. Just do it myself. There we go. So we're There's that. Oh, I see what it was doing. Okay. Whatever. I can still make this work. Just go like that. And then this, I could probably just fudge it a little bit. Ho, ho, ho. Just go like that. And very carefully. Got it in there. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Not bad. It's working. Okay. Big leaves 2, big leaves 1. Okay. Let's do this one. Yep. Yep. I know I've given up on this. Just given up on it. I will attempt this again once I have the proper stencil set, because yeah, I'm not going to sit here all day, and we don't have time. Chris and I have 5 million other things to do, and I've got collab videos to film and all that. So it's going to be a one card. It's going to be a one card live, and I'm okay with that. We'll just do this one. But yeah. Do that. And then if we do, we'll do some lemongrass. Oh, juniper. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I really like this set. I think it's really, it's just really pretty and very fall. Okay, so we do the big ones with this. And then I was thinking the littler ones will use this juniper color from Concord and Ninth. What do I do with the okay. Much better. And then yes. It's starting to come together. It's starting to make sense. Let me put that out of the way as well. Okay. So then we got this set. Yes. So let me set that aside for a second. I was thinking if I mixed a little bit of the... I'm getting ink everywhere. Okay. Thinking if I mixed the lemongrass with a bit of avocado. Yeah. That's the plan. So we'll start with the lemongrass on the same ones. And then take just a little bit, like barely touching my brush, to the avocado. Yes. And then okay, so back to the juniper. And then if I use a bit of juniper with the avocado, again, just to give it that little extra depth. Oh, there's another one. Let me. I saw it. Yeah. Okay. As you were. Oh, and maybe another one. Unless that was the other stencil. Joys of pre-production. Good lord. No, that one's not a cutout. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. Get that back lined up. And then take just a little bit of that avocado. Just a bit. Yes. Yes. Now I need that previous stencil because I missed. Ha, I was right. It wasn't popped out. Get out of there. Okay. Let's take that. There. Much better. Okay. Okay. Let's put all the ink pads out of the way. Save all my Post-it tape because I reuse this over and over and over again. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Stick that over there. Let me quickly, like, get my brushes out of the way because those are going to drive me nuts. The brushes. Stick that over there. Okay. We got... Besides a mess. Alright. It has this. Then, what I want to do, let me again get all my brushes up and out of the way because I got too much going on here. If we do the coordinating wafer die. Hello, Colbert. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, we have the coordinating wafer die, which I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. I don't know. My brain is just like not wanting to function right now, which is just wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. You can always tell, like I said, you can always tell. I think I've got my die upside down because it'll line up just like so, which is exactly what we want. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wonder. Oh yeah, okay. So let's get this guy lined up. Much better. Let's move my pile of stencils out of the way. Oof. And then we can die cut this guy. So beautiful. Another. that out of there. And then pop out all the little bits. Okay. A couple more little bits. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, just trying to think how I want to do the sentiment. I did that. Ooh, we did this on Desert Storm. And then we did the sentiment on Dark. Ooh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Where's my... Got some dark chocolate cardstock. And some Neenah Desert Storm. Where did you go? Let's find you here. Yeah, Neenah Desert Storm. Which will also be my card base, because of course, can't go wrong with Neenah Desert Storm. So let me quickly cut this card base. 4 1/4. Chew. Okay. Deal with the card base in a minute. Sort of. Yeah. Okay. I missed a couple spots again. Got all that. And then, sentiments. We got lots. I used Thinking of You. I used Happy Autumn already. A note of thanks. Let's do a note of thanks, because then on the inside I can just put thank you again. I suppose I can do Simply Blessed on the inside. Hashtag blessed! Okay. Yeah, we stamped that onto the dark brown cardstock with my Misty that oh, there it is. I was going to say that I lost again. I was thinking if I gold heat emboss this onto here. Okay. Do that. And then do I want to heat emboss the other sentiment, or if I'm just going to stamp it? No, I'll heat emboss it too, just cuz. If we do that, boop. And then anti-static powder tool and my clear embossing ink, which I have lost again. There it is. Clear embossing ink. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, also my pile of stencils. Get those out of the way. I'll wash those after. Just to be safe, we'll stamp it a second time, although it looks like I got it.
For the donation.
Oh. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. You guys are the best. I appreciate the support. Okay. 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 Gold embossing powder. Or should I have done white? Let's melt this and then we'll see. And then I'll take stock. Can't go wrong with gold, really. Really. Thank you, Twyla. I appreciate it. Okay. I need more space. I need more space. And here we thought me moving into the garage would give me more space, but that was before I started doing live streams. And now I need like a warehouse. Oy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with gold. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And because, of course, this is Honeybee, there are coordinating wafer dies for the sentiments. So there is that one. And then the note of thanks was... just trying to see where it was located on the stamp set because they put them in the exact same spot, which just makes me... I think it was this one. Is it this one? No, it was not this one. Was it this one? I don't think so. Darn it, I keep meaning to like write inside these with all of my sentiment sets so that I know which is which. Oh, it might be this one. Maybe? Maybe? Oh my goodness, am I ever gonna find it? Probably not. Don't like doing lives when my brain is not working. Brain no work. Is it this one? 4th time's the charm? No. Oh, Amy. It was this one. It was this one the entire time. I had it upside down. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're good. I figured it out. Thank you, Terry. You guys, I very much appreciate it. As I'm like ready to start swearing at the wafer dice. Okay. Get in place just like so. There we go. Much more satisfying when you've got the right wafer die in the right spot. And then for the banner, there's 2 actually, and I'm going to die cut both.
Another donation.
Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you. Can I fit both of these on here without... Is it gonna work? I think I can just... Yes. Okay. I tape them in place so that they don't move because they'll just fit on this scrap of cardstock. So let's just go like that. And then move my mess out of the way. And don't lose the sentiment or this or that or anything else. Okay. I would Sharpie anything. Yeah. It's one of the million things on my to-do list. And usually I don't have as many issues, but of course, we're live. You know, my brain stops, things don't work. I didn't bother to check to see that, yeah, I had a pre-production stencil set. Again, welcome to the chaos. Most of you already understand that, but that's just how it works around here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Got that. So we got sentiments. Don't want to lose those wafer dies. And then we have both sides of the banners. And the littler banner was the one from the Impressions set that I experimented with in the beginning that is not getting used in the final card, but it'll get used in the future because I do like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, it has the smaller banner which I used in an earlier video. I used that little banner die. Okay. And then the bigger banner goes with the main die set. So hopefully I don't lose that. But anyway, we have the background. And now I can see if I want to completely cover. Do I want to cover it completely, or do I want it just layered? Thank you, Moira. See my, oh, there it is showing up. There's a delay between the live chat and what shows up on my
software.
Yeah. Okay. Got that. Do I want it like that, or do I want it like this? Yeah, I want the big one. Save the littler one for a different project. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm figuring it out. Figuring out what to do with my life. Okay, let's make this into a card. It wasn't that. Yes, the stencil can be flipped over because the way, and this applies to everything that I've talked about with Honeybee, like their lovely layers, etc. They are intentional about how they create things and how like the layers layer up and everything. So even a set like this, it is not a mirror image. And you'll know that as you go to like line up, like even the banner, it, you know, when you've got it right, it lines up. But if it's backwards, because it's not mirrored, which is perfect, because then you know. It's the same thing with the stencils. However, my issue wasn't that I was using it in the wrong direction. Mine was a pre-production set. So that's why there was pieces, like so many pieces still stuck and things were not lining up. However, for customers, yes. If you're finding that specifically this stencil set isn't lining up, you probably just need to flip it around or flip your image around. One or the other, because then it will line up perfectly. Mine was pre-production that they send out to the brand ahead of time for us to do quality control. And that's what they send to me because I'm up north and it takes a while for things to get to me. And 99% of the time, that's fine. Everything's great. Everything's good. And then when I do a live video or, you know, there's some weird deadline, that's when like things are wonky or whatever. It happens and I'm okay with it. It's just when you're live, it's a little frustrating because it's like, I can't fix this, but it's all good. It's all good. So, and yeah, and Honeybee stuff too. It's all like labeled, etc. They do the whole like outlining. Because I used to trace all my wafer dies with a Sharpie marker, and then they just started doing it on the packaging. So then you know where everything goes, which, just like so, which makes life so much easier. The only other thing that I want to do, or maybe eventually get them to do, is to also print like the images. That would be wonderful. But with the big sentiment sets, it's kind of nice to know. But again, most of the time, I can just tell by sight. It's only when I'm live that my brain is like, no, nope, nope, nope. So anyway, is what it is. So if I pop that up, if I add a little bit of ink blending, ooh, yeah, yeah. Let's do a little bit of ink blending on this background. Where's my paper? Where's my paper? I lost my paper. I probably knocked it on the floor behind everything. In fact, that is exactly what I bloody did. Here we go. This will work. Sylvia, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's just use a little bit of grid paper here since I'm going to ink blend directly onto the card base and I don't want to get ink everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can you try it without the banner? Oh yeah, it'll look beautiful without either. Like, either one is fine. I just kind of want the craft cardstock, but it looks beautiful without. Or you could stamp without even die cutting. You could stamp directly. That looks beautiful too, you know? But yeah, I'm just, yeah. Got an idea in my head, but I want to do a little bit. Where's that brown ink? He ran away. Here he is. So if we do just some very light blending onto this card base. Just, and this will dry back as well. Because the Concord 9 inks, same with Simon's Positively Saturated inks, they dry back nicely. But this will just give it a little extra something, and then maybe we'll do some splatter, because you guys know. You guys know. First time being able to catch a live. Welcome! Welcome to the chaos. If it isn't one thing, it's another. This time the technology is working okay.
Yep.
I was just having issues with other stuff.
Pre-production.
Yep. This time it was pre-production issues. Again. And next live, like next Sunday, it'll be something else, I'm sure. It's always something. This is literally our lives. Not just my life. Chris's life too. We just deal with the chaos. Always. Okay. Would you blend the banner too? Yes. We will blend the banner just a bit on the... Yeah. Yep. Good thing you mentioned that. Because I would have... I would have wanted to the minute I started assembling. Because having this on here just gives it that little extra. Because then... Yeah, see? Oh, yes. Yes. And then, yeah, the banner needs some ink as well, just so it's not blah. So we can move him out of the way. And this will be much softer. And it's already softer, but it'll be a little bit softer like as it fully dries. But we'll add just a bit to the banner, not a lot. Because that'll make it look a little more cohesive with the background. Get those ends a little bit too. Yeah. Yeah. And then whatever's left on the brush, just kind of just zhuzh it on there. It's good. It's good. Okay, we got a banner and a disaster. If you guys could see behind the scenes, oh my gosh, I have stuff everywhere. It's so bad. Okay, so we're gonna have that and the banner. Yes. Love it. And then on the inside, it'll be that. And then what if I took... Yeah, we just stamped the little florals. Why not? Yeah, we'll stamp the florals on the inside and then the leaves. Yes, nutmeg is a gorgeous. It's a warm brown, a very warm brown, and I like it. Yeah, yeah. I like the Concord 9 inks, and I really like Simon's Positively Saturated inks. And between the two lines, I have enough colors, but if they both decide to release more colors, I will say yes. please. Okay, what was I doing? I literally lost my train of thought. Okay, back to this. Okay, spice cider for my little florals here on the inside. We'll just kind of do that. Go like this. And then, I don't know why I pulled out 2 when I'm using the same thing. Whatever. Whatever. Do that. And then that. And then wipe that off. Put it away so I don't lose it. Because I literally did that. I think that was my last live. I lost one of my stamps. It took me a while to find it. Okay. Stamps. And then for the greenery, let's do the lemongrass. No, let's do the avocado. Slightly darker, because let's do both. So we just go like that, and then we do like that. And that. So that was lemongrass. Let's put that away before I put my elbow in it. Who has a good burgundy color? Oh, burgundy. No one. No one. Distress aged mahogany, but that's still not a burgundy. Really. You can get a burgundy by mixing, like, you have to mix though. I haven't yet come across a good one. I was actually looking for a burgundy through all what inks I have the other day, and I was like, man. But yeah, I usually mix, and that's what I did on that collab card. I did the Alex Siberia one. I mixed Lumberjack Plaid and Villainous Potion that I watercolored with, because that's the closest I could get to a burgundy. There, that works. Oh, Simon's Merlot. Yeah, Simon's Merlot. That's in their original ink line. And that one... Where is he hiding? Merlot. Oh. Actually, Simon's Merlot is close, but it's... Where's a scrap of cardstock? Yeah, Simon's Merlot, but this is from their original ink line, so this is not water, which is nice though. It's not water reactive. It's going to depend on how it shows up on your guys's screens, but yeah, this is part of their original ink line. So these are not water reactive, but they're kind of nice because I like doing, like, I did a video the other day stamping with fossil ink, and they won't smear, they won't react with water. And you can Copic color stamping with these colors, so that's really nice too. But yeah, Merlot is close. It needs almost a bit more.
It's too purple.
It's not purple, dude. But I was gonna say it needs a bit more purple to make it more burgundy-ish. A little bit more brown. Okay. Now I'm like gonna go on a complete side run. Anyway, options. It's a beautiful color. I haven't used that one, and now that I've pulled it, I'm probably gonna use it in a future video because, yeah, it was kind of out of sight, out of mind for way too long. But yeah, I'm hoping that Simon, they've retired several of their original inks because obviously they just haven't been popular, and that just makes me sad because they're some of my favorites. And I saw that the fossil was marked, and I used it the other day, and I was like, you can't retire fossil. It's one of my favorite colors. Wah! Anyway. Okay, the inside is done. I just got to adhere it. Sorry for the squirrel moment. It's all good. That's how it is constantly for me. If it's not you guys doing it to me, it's me doing it to myself. Like me wandering out of the garage and I start helping make stew and supper, and that's why my video was late last night, but that's okay.
It was good stew.
It was very good stew. But yeah.
Could have used some Merlot.
Shut up. We do need to go get a bottle of wine.
We do.
I think I kind of deserve, you know, just a nice glass of wine. Okay, so yeah, inside is done. Definitely want to pop this up with some foam dimension, and I'm going to use foam squares. Some people are probably going to freak out because I'm going to use a lot. Or I can just use foam strips because I can probably yeah, I'll just use some of these foam strips because I can kind of weasel these in around everything else. Waffle foam, the 0.063 crystal Lincoln, one of my favorites. Color mixing is one of your not so secret obsessions. Yeah, I do like to color mix. Like, I used to do that all the time when, for those that aren't aware, I still am. I'm certified. I'm a professional esthetician and used to do nails all the time. I used to own a salon, all that stuff. And I could match any color. Like, I never had a client able to stump me wanting a custom color for whatever occasion. I could always mix and come up with it. And I do that with my inks too, because why not? I like it. It's fun. And watercolors and all the things. Anywho, let's just add random foam strips to the back of this. What did you post? About dad humor?
No, they probably overheard me.
Oh. I thought you'd like post in the comments. Maybe my microphone actually did pick you up.
Yeah, it does a little bit, I think.
Well, when you're talking in a normal tone of voice, yes, the microphone would pick you up. We just had to be careful because we have dark senses of humor and both of us like to swear. So, trying to continue to keep my videos family friendly. Okay. That. These lives would stress me out. Yeah, lives are stressful. They are. I enjoy them. I enjoy doing them, but they're stressful. More so because, yeah, things not working or stuff going wrong and just that aspect of it. And with an audience the entire time, it's stressful. But thankfully, I think I've made it very clear, you know, welcome to the chaos. Never expect perfection and very little professionalism, because that just ain't me, man. Okay, few more. I love the cursey words. I love cursey words too. I just keep them out of my videos because I know a lot of people have told me like their children watch with them and grandchildren, that sort of thing. Plus advertiser friendly, you know, all that baloney. But I get a kick out of when people are very shocked to learn that I swear like a trooper in real life. It is good stress relief. And if I didn't swear like a trooper, I would probably spontaneously combust. But that is also the magic of video editing, is I can edit all that out before I do my voiceovers. Because otherwise, you guys would be hearing it all the time. How would you mail the cards since the foam strips are around? Oh, I mail it. I ain't too worried about it. I've never really had too much of a problem. Like, I put on enough that I think it gives it enough Again, brain stopped. But like, if I was only to put like one here and one here and one here, and there's, you know, a lot of empty space, then yes, when it goes through the machines, it could get, you know, crushed and wonky and that sort of a thing. But yeah, I would just mail it. Although most of the time when I do mail out a card, I include a piece of cardstock that I just slip into the envelope on top of, you know, my finished card. That also helps kind of give a little more of an even surface, because you guys know I like to add embellishments and all the different things. So I'll either add a piece of cardstock, or if it's very bulky, lots going on, lots of bumps and things, yada yada, those are the ones that I'll stick either in a chipboard mailer or a bubble envelope, or hand deliver, depending. It just depends. But another option is, and I could have done it, is just to die cut this like 3 or 4 times from big scraps of cardstock. That works too. I thought about that and then decided I would sit here and make you guys watch me apply little bits of foam tape, because, you know, that's so exciting. Just exciting. But yeah, could have saved us all the aggravation, and I could have just done it with a few die cuts, but that is another option. Okay, want to make sure I have this the way I want it. Do I want it this way, or do I want it this way? I think I like it this way. Yeah, I do. I like it this way. Yep. So we're gonna stick it into place. Making sure. And then I'm also going to pop that up with a bit of foam. Amy's allergic to fun foam. Oh, ew. Yeah, no, I don't die cut fun foam. It can be done. For those that have been around long enough, I busted a die cut machine trying to die cut fun foam. That was years ago, before Chris was in the picture. And it was devastating because at the time I couldn't afford another die cut machine. That was back when I was single mom with 4 kids. And yeah, literally busted a die cut machine just trying to die cut a piece of fun foam. And kind of like my whole rant and hatred of black embossing powder, which I did get over because I did that video and I did a live. That live I did black embossing powder. I got over it, but the fun foam thing, I still got PTSD from that. So yeah, we don't talk about fun foam. Making sure, do I have this the way it's supposed to be? This is the way it's supposed to be. Yep. Okay. Do I want to pop it up even more and just be absolutely ridiculous? Kinda, not really. No, I'm just gonna glue this one. I'm just gonna glue that. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not going to glue it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to add gold splatter first. Gold splatter.
Queen of splatter.
Truth. Truth. If I can find it. Where did I put it? There it is. You can search starry colors. That's what it'll be under. Let's add some water. Actually, right under my link, if you go down the thinger, no, go down to that empty one. No, up, down, below where it says Simon Says Down. That search bar, scroll down to Splatter Faves. Splatter Faves. Because I have an entire list with my splatter. Click on it and then hit enter on the empty search bar.
Yep.
Yep. my fan brush, the splat box. He's learning. I like it. Okay. Fan brush, splat box, and the starry colors. What is the depth? These foam strips are they were 1/16 of an inch. So these are the thinner ones that I used and Chris linked to. And you can post a link in the chat to that again. And then there are thicker ones that are 1/8 of an inch. And those ones I usually save for things like shakers or if I just want more dimension. But yeah, these are the ones I use all the time because these are the thinnest ones. And I loves them. So this doesn't have that much dimension, really. Like, it's not super bulky. That's also why I'm not super concerned with, like, mailing it. Because it's not big and bulky. Do you use distilled water for all the water things? Technically, you don't have to. Like, for stuff like this, you can use just regular water. It doesn't matter. I only use distilled water in anything I'm storing. So I've talked about this in other videos, but like spray bottles or anything where it's sitting for long periods of time, you want distilled water because water goes yucky after a while. And if you notice like your spray bottles are starting to turn funny colors, like I have an old one and I talked about this in a video, but I have an old distressed spray bottle that turned yellow and it's because I wasn't using this. And that, again, it's not the end of the world. It's just there's stuff in water, you know? So I use distilled water for anything that's sitting for long periods of time. But for watercoloring, any like this, it doesn't matter because it's going to evaporate, you know? It dries and evaporates. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Do, do, do. Do you want some splatter?
No,
I can splatter. Are you sure?
I don't really want to get splattered.
But it's pretty. Yeah.
It is pretty.
Well, yeah. Because it's splatter. And it's gold. I like gold. Okay. Which one has the foam frame? These ones. That one that Chris linked to. These have, you get 3 sheets. The full sheet looks like this. And then there's, yeah, an A2 size frame. And that's also here. It's just a little hard to see. And then different widths of strips in it. So you got full long ones and then shorter ones and wider ones and all the things. And yeah, you get 3 sheets. And I use these a lot and I've only used up this one. I've saved the frame because I'll use it. I'm not going to cut it up because I'll use it like on a shaker. But considering how much I use foam adhesive and how many cards I make for my job, a pack lasts, there's a ton in here. A ton. Okay. Let me get that out of there. So now we got all our fabulous splattery bits. Do I want to add bling to this? Kind of. I kind of do. But I lost. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I kind of do. There it is. I lost the sentiment. Ugh, okay. We're good. Let me, got water on my desk here. On average, how many times do you use the stamps? I couldn't tell you. I do this as a job. I am not your average crafter. But I also, I do have many playlists on my YouTube channel. You guys have seen me. I will reuse some stamp sets dozens of times, and I've done tons of videos. So But yeah, I'm not an average crafter because I do this as a job. So there are many that I only use once. That's not the norm. Like normal crafters will use things hopefully many, many, many times over. Do I want to like, yeah, I think I kind of want to pop these. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have just enough that I can do that. But yeah, I reuse a lot of my stuff. And I reuse a lot of my, I have, you know, all my favorite die sets, etc., that I will reuse over and over and over again. Because there's, yeah, just favorites. Hello, Cheryl. Yes, like Simon's Beautiful Flower stamp set and the Wildflowers stamp set and that the little mushrooms, wafer dies. There's many ones that I will reuse. And even if I don't have a playlist for them, there's ones that, you know, make appearances, like the little ghost wafer dies that I've used 5 million times in Halloween videos. Yeah, over and over and over again, I will reuse stuff. Like,
mushrooms are a popular one.
yes, I said the mushrooms.
Did you?
Yes, they're one of my favorites. I kind of think pop some of these little turquoise dudes in here too, because why not? Yeah, why not? Kind of stick them in here and there. Just for a little extra bling bling, and I'm losing them already. Get back here. And maybe a couple little red ones will sneak in here. Yeah, you wanna... Okay, we got some bling bling. Okay. I never wanted the mushrooms until I've had a few people say that with the mushroom stuff, that they were like, I was never into it. And honestly, I would never have thought. Like the amount of times that I will receive products, you know, and I'm just like, that's cute, you know, and I don't really think much of it. And then it becomes one of my all-time favorite, you know, whatevers. And I do 5 million videos on it. That's just, it's just one of the things. And yeah, I now have a thing for mushroom, wafer dies, mushroom themed, anything really. Don't ask me why. I don't even know why I like it so much. I do. There we go. I finished a card. I did it. We can zoom in and I can show it a little close before I flip back over to my face. I'm trying to like not zoom you guys in so fast that you like slam your faces into it. But yeah, even with my difficulties with the pre-production stencil and experimenting with the impress plate and all the things, I still managed a finished card, and it got bling and splatter and fall colors. And shiny from the embossing. Yes, those vellum butterflies, love those too. Or well, the butterfly wafer die that I normally cut from vellum, yeah. And then the inside. So yeah. That is the finished card. And now I can switch over to here. I haven't figured out how to do the split screen yet. That's one of the many things. Like I said in the beginning, Chris and I will figure that out next month. Do not have time this month for any of this. Like, don't have time for the things. So, yeah, as always, thank you guys for joining me today and chatting, and the super thanks. Chris says hello as well. My chat went backwards. There we go. Sorry. And then yeah, next month he and I are gonna figure out the fancy aspects of doing live streams, so I can like feature your guys' comments and feature the super chats and picture-in-picture and split screen. There's so many things, and I don't know how to do any of it, but we'll figure it out. Really, all the goals right now is just to be able to go live on time and for the camera to work. And then the products to work. And yeah, the chaos to be kept at like a dull roar. So, anywho, as always, I will take photos and we'll update the links and all the things. I'll do that after this. Because, yeah, I will update the supply list, do the photos and all the things and the blog post and blah, blah, blah. So that'll come up later today. I'll be doing that amongst everything else because I'll have a video coming tonight. That's the plan anyway. Don't hold me to it because, again, 5 million things. And yeah, there's going to be still tons of excitement with Stamptember and the collabs and whatever other surprises they have up their sleeves. And maybe you could talk to Kathy Z with that. I have been. I've talked to her and I need to talk to her again, but again, this month. We've all got way too much on our plates this month. So she knows. I've pestered her many times. And she helps with some of the random tech stuff and whatever. And yeah, I think I've covered all the housekeeping aspects of it. And again, Sundays at 2 p.m. Central is the plan for the lives. And then I might do random little lives here and there. We'll see. Again, not planning any for this month because yeah, that package showing up 2 weeks later, thanks FedEx, really just threw a wrench into my entire life and the busiest month of the year. So, I would love to see a video of you showing us your favorite stamps and dies. Don't count on it. I know people, I understand it. I get it. I just don't think I'm ever going to have the time to really curate it into like video form. That's just why I do all the videos I do, you know, and just things make regular appearances. And then I either do playlists of them or it's just basics, like basic wafer dies, things like that. Cause yeah, I have it on a list of like things to do. It is way far down on that list. So maybe, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes to try and keep up just with what I gotta do. So yeah, but that is it. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks to Chris. Thumbs up for Chris. The thumbs up do help. It legit helps. It helps with the algorithms and all that stuff. I don't have a link for the craft mat. It's from Glassboard Studio. I do not have a link for that. You can get a link from other makers. I know there's a lot that have like discount codes and stuff. I don't. So no link from me for that. But yeah, it's from Glassboard Studio. And yeah, everything else that I showed used, most of it's already linked directly below the video. And like I said, I'll edit and get it all proper along with the photos, blog post. My brain stopped again. No surprises there. And then yeah, I have playlists on my YouTube channel under, I think it's under the banner, isn't it, on the main YouTube channel? Yeah, there's like, it'll say under the banner. If you're on mobile, it's at the very top. If you're on a desktop, it's like my YouTube banner on the channel. And then below that, it says like videos, live, where all my live streams are, playlists, community, and whatever else. The videos, obviously, all my videos. The live, all my live streams. Playlists, and I have a ton of playlists. There's a lot, because I do like Halloween playlists, Christmas playlists, favorites, playlists of different things. There's many playlists, because I've done well over 2,000 videos since I started doing this. So there's a lot. And then the community is just random. The community tab is just where I post sale info. And then right now, like for this month, I post every time there's a new collab. And yeah, I think that covers all of the things. And then just stay tuned. And if you don't follow me on my socials, I have links down there below. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And yeah, 2 p.m. Central on Sundays is the schedule. We've been keeping up with it. This is number 6, I think.
6. Yeah.
5 or 6, something. Been doing it for a few weeks now. That was my biggest hurdle, was like being scheduled and being on time. So click on more for playlist. Yeah, because there's a lot. I have just longer than my arm playlists, because I do up playlists for like everything, you know, just for people to be able to find, because they're, and for even for me to find, because there's a lot of times people will message me about certain things and I'm like, just search my YouTube channel. There's a search bar as well. You know, you can type things in and more often than not, it should just pop up, because yeah, when people message me about it, I've had people send me the most random of like, the one time someone sent me a screenshot, I think it was, and I was like, how did you get the screenshot without already being on the video? But yeah, someone was sending me a screenshot asking me like what video it was. So unless maybe someone sent them the screenshot, that's the only thing I can think of. But I was like, so yeah, are you going to demo Rainbow Splash? We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to have time. We talked about that already in the beginning of the video. I might get Chris I might help him make his first card using that line. But I just, right now, don't have time. Like, I got that package dumped on me. It's only been, 2 days since that package arrived? Yeah. It hadn't even been 2 days since the package arrived. And I've got a month's worth of work on top of what I already do. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But thankfully, a ton of other makers have already done, videos and inspiration and walkthroughs and all the things. So it is on my list. I just make no promises of when I'm going to get to it, because I haven't even had a chance. So that's it for me. Hopefully I might not have time to make muffins this afternoon, because yeah, I got another video to film that is supposed to go up tonight. Stay tuned. At the very bare minimum, there'll be like, an announcement of some sort tonight. I can't give anything away. But yeah, thank you guys. Tons and tons and tons and tons. I love chatting with you. That's like my most favorite part of this, is just the interaction and all that. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon in the next video.